And she sat me down one day and she said, so let's say you get in the Marines then. What do you want to do once you're in? And I got all the brochures and everything. I can remember opening the book and there was a picture of this Special Forces soldier. Well, there's a picture of a mini sub. And there was a picture of a combat swimmer, Special Forces combat swimmer going to the sub. And I went, I want to do that. And she looked at me and she just laughed. And she went, everyone wants to do that. And then she closed the book. So that for me was like, although I still thought, I could never, it was still a dream. That was, although I didn't possibly, I thought the journey was too hard to get to that, it was still something that held a special place in my head, but that was amplified by her saying that I couldn't do it. That seed was then sown. But for me, people can take doubt one or two ways. Some people get delivered doubt from someone else, and that absolutely makes them crumble, cripples them, stops them. They stop chasing their dreams. They start believing the doubt expressed from someone else. For me, it works differently. And as soon as I hear that, it gives me more energy to prove them wrong. And I've always been like that. Even to this day, I actually, when I'm thinking about doing a project, business project or whatever, I actually do want someone to say to me, you can't do that. Because it's like a red flag to a bull. But it's just how you frame it. It's the same with so many things. Some people, if you allow that self-doubt to ruin your dreams, you're never going to get anywhere in life. But the thing is, as long as you're passionate enough, as long as you're coming from the heart and not from the head, and your motivation is pure passion for what you believe in, no one can stop you. At the end of the day, allow that to give you power. Don't allow their doubt to be contagious. You know what I mean? There's two ways you can. There's two ways you can go. You can go left and right on that one. Doubt can allow them to almost let that seed of doubt be contagious. But just reframe that and think, I'm going to prove you wrong. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Persistence beats resistance. That for me, quitters is failure. And the only people that fail are people that quit. If that stops you from achieving your goals, then you have failed. You're embracing failure. Success is a series of failures. To achieve success in life, you must fail and keep on failing. It doesn't need to be about the big stuff. It doesn't need to be about these life-threatening situations. We're faced with this day in, day out. Everything we do in life is about taking the short-term discomfort, and that whether that's sending an extra email, staying a bit longer at work, whatever it is, it's like also let's relate it to physical exercise or something. If you want to achieve a goal, let's say you want to run the London Marathon next year, that every week you're going to have to do some training to achieve that. And that is about, you're not going to want to. By the time it comes to putting your trainers on, going out the door, your mind is going to tell you and enforce every reason why you shouldn't do it. And it's devious. It will tell you to go and check your computer, do this, do that. And that's when we have to switch this off. You have to switch the mind off and follow the process. And that's something that I learned from an early age, but something that was further enforced in the military. You have to follow process. Follow your heart, switch off this, which is the program. And through that, you will achieve your aim. So really, if you can take care of the small stuff, about doing everything, whether that's washing the dishes before you go to bed at night so you don't come down to a whole mess in the kitchen, whatever it is, making your bed in the morning, simple things. If you can do the simple things, the big stuff takes care of itself.